I'm Rich Ligori. I'm a lifetime resident of North Brunswick for 44 years. When I graduated, we were a class of 265. The class size now is about 465.
Well, North Brunswick right now has about 43,000 people who live here. Since the 1970s, we've increased from under 20,000 people to what we have today.
North Brunswick schools have expanded since it's built its last school, the North Brunswick Township High School, from approximately 3,800 students to the current nearly 6,400 students. North Brunswick is sending students to MIT, Princeton, other Ivy Leagues, as we know we're providing the optimum education preparing students for their future.
I want to be the President of the United States. I want to be a teacher.
I want to be a scientist, and I want to study dinosaur bones.
I would like to go to school for medicine, maybe look into some pre-med programs as well.
We have added to the high school, the middle school. Additions have been put on the elementary schools. We are leasing another school in another community. We have put trailers in 3 of our schools to address this overcrowded situation.
Hi, my name is Saloni, and I go to Parsons Elementary School. I'm in 5th grade. When I grow up, I want to be a teacher because I love helping students, and it's very fun.
I've been throughout the 3 school system here in North Brunswick, especially in the elementary school. I found it a little difficult that during the winter time I would have to walk out to my music class out in the trailers and then walk back in. And I feel like the lack of space really affected my experience at the elementary schools.
The 2016 referendum proposes a new 7th and 8th grade middle school and a renovation to Linwood Middle School to better accommodate our 5th and 6th grade students. We will also be able to bring home our early childhood center and provide board office space.
I'm Ted. I go to the North Brunswick in the ECCs.
As a member of the board, I learned early that there are a number of misperceptions in our township about the role, the responsibilities, and the challenges that the board faces. For example, we are compelled by law to provide education for children who require early intervention. If we were unable to provide that service within our town, we would have to bus them to another town and pay 3 times the cost for their education. So our fiscal responsibility begins there and continues through everything that we do.
Hi, I'm Maha. My son is Arthur, who is 5.5 years old, and he goes to John Adams Elementary School in kindergarten level. He's been moving to 3 different schools because the school doesn't have enough space, and there are overcrowding of the children in the school as well as in the classrooms. My family and I very strongly support the schools, the expansion of the school, so that so many other kids like Athar who are needing special needs will actually get benefited by this expansion of the new school system.
The schools, as they are now, can't be added on to. We don't even have enough parking for our teachers. The children have nowhere to play if we were to add on as well. We are just absolutely bursting at the seams.
Based on our 2015 referendum and the feedback we got, we were able to realize a savings of $11 million, which includes $8.9 million in state aid. The new designs for our schools allow us to remain very current with what we're teaching. The new school, for example, and the renovation to Linwood will allow for a makerspace, which is where kids can get together and either create or problem solve, which is what we really want to see in 21st century education. It also allows us to focus in areas like science and technology and mathematics and prepare for park exams and also to incorporate the Common Core standards.
So there was a referendum that was passed before I got to high school, and that gave me the opportunity to do all the things that I was able to do and get me to where I am today. And I think it's on us as a community today to support all the future doctors, the scientists, and the entrepreneurs, and support the referendum on December 13th.
If we don't do those things, then our community and our property values will lose respect and will go down. We have to maintain the same high standards that we've maintained in the past as a community, and the same high standards that our neighbors continue to maintain. And that means we have to look deep into ourselves as a community and decide just how much weight we're going to place on the education of our children.
I'm voting yes for the referendum because I think it's important that we are providing our students with all the possible advancements from the grassroots level so that when they graduate, they're as prepared as possible for this new technology-driven era.
I'm voting yes for my children. It's not just a building. This is going to be the future of our town, the future of our kids. It's an investment. It's an investment in our children and our town.
You cannot have a great community without great schools, and the time is now for us to provide that for our children's future.
Support our NBT kids.
Please visit www.supportnbtkids.com to find out more information about the referendum.
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders!